Hi, scrappy friends. It's Kim back from Making Creative Memories in Time. And today I am tackling a task. I'm going to turn these over and hopefully you can see how thick this stack is. You see this stack? This is a stack of pages that need to go from a completed pile, which is in a tote, a large photo tote, into their holding albums. So the way that I scrapbook is not chronological, and I have holding albums, all different kinds of holding albums for all the different types of albums that I have, if that makes any sense. So there is a living album, which is where it's a completed album and it is ready to either go to my niece, my nephew, or it sits in my completed album section. And up until that album becomes complete, as I work on pages through the years, they go into holding albums. Again, I'm not a chronological scrapbooker. I scrapbook very random. I will go from the 50s, 1950s to present day with my collections, and I just wanted to share with you what my process is. Drop a comment and let me know, are you a chronological scrapbooker? Do you already have albums for all the decades or all the years placed in decades, and you put items in as you complete them? How do you scrapbook? Leave a comment below and let me know. And I will take a quick minute to say I have a ton of new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you are not a subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you know when I post new content. So let's go ahead. I'm only going to pull the top two. I already have these separated by where they go, so that it'll make it easier for me when I start pulling albums to put them where they go. But I'm just going to move these and show you what my process is. So the top two pages are for my oldest niece on my side of the family, Ashley. This is her. She's a mama now. This is her in 2006 when she was 6 years old. She had just turned 6. This is one of her dance competition pages. This is her from this past May when she got engaged to her now husband, Brantley. And I wanted to show you how these work. So this is a holding album. It's a D-ring album, and it just has a piece of tape on it on the side, and it says Ashley Little Girl. So anytime I need to file away little girl pages, they go in this album. So when I open this album up, and you can tell it really needs to be 2 albums now because it's really thick and chunky. So this album starts at 2003, Christmas 2003. And I just put in regular page protectors. So I'm looking for 2006. There's even empty spots. So I am looking for June 2006. So let's see. So these are 2007, Easter 2007. Let's just make sure I'm in the 2007. These are birthday, and nope, these are 2006. So these are misplaced. That's 2006. These are dated wrong because this says Easter, on this one it says Easter 2006, and I can see it did say 7. So that's dated wrong, so I'm going to need to come back and correct that. That's why it's in here. So this is Easter 2006. This is April 2006. And this is July 2007. So this dance page is going to, and I'm not going to put it in a new page protector. I'm just going to slide it. That's the reason I want to show you guys this. I'm just going to slide it right in here. And this is what makes a working album. Okay, we're going to have to take this page out, friends. This page protector. Because I gutted that, and so I need to, there we go. And so whenever I get to the year 2006, chronologically, everything that's in here in 2006, I am going to look at it and decide, and I'm sorry about that glare from the page protector, I'm going to look at it and decide, does it go in Ashley's book, or is it going in her 2006 book, or is it going to go into the family album? And so this book goes all the way up, and then, like, look at this. Look how my style has changed. Look at this big, huge, fat flower. Can you see how thick that flower is? Like, I used to be all about that kind of scrapbooking, friends. So, and then as we do dance, I have a dance album, and eventually, when I get her dance all done, eventually this is all going to go into an album. A dance album. So this goes up to 2009. So it's from 2003 to 2009. And it's just highlights. Okay? So then the next page is going to go into what is considered like her teen and plus years. So this starts out in 2019 when she was 19 years old. And it goes to current. So this sort of takes us through adventures while she was in college, different boyfriends, all the same. And then this is just highlights from her wedding. So this will actually be a wedding album. This was something that I had created for a class I was asked to teach, and then I ended up changing my mind and going a different direction. So this is just highlights. But I am going to use this collection in her wedding album, so this can work right into her wedding album. But this was leading up to her wedding, okay? So this was her engagement, and she was engaged on May 4th, 2024. So that one is going to pop right in the back of this. And again, this is how I scrapbook. And I'm just showing you how I do this. Lots of people scrapbook chronologically. If you don't scrapbook chronologically, do you keep holding albums like me? And you put things in like 2024. So this was New Year's Eve. No, this was a wedding on the 30th of December last year, 2023. So this would be in her 2023 album. And then so far, for her 2024 album, I just have these 3 pages scrapbooked for her 2024 album. So this just makes it really easy for me, and I just wanted to give you guys a look at how I do my process. And I'm really curious to hear how you scrapbook. Leave some comments down below and let me know. Are you chronological? Do you keep albums like me that are working albums? Do you use 3-ring? Do you use binder? Now, when I'm finished and I have a completed album, my completed Forever Home album is always a Creative Memories strap hinge album. Ever since I started scrapbooking in the late 90s, I have absolutely loved those albums for my final living home 4 pages. I just don't think they can be beat. But leave me a comment below and tell me what's your favorite albums. This album that's a working album right now is a scrapbook.com, and it's a big 3-ring binder, 12 by 12, and I love it. But if you notice, I also do different size pages, like for in-betweens, and you'll see that I have just all different sizes in here. And on this particular page, this was a move back in when she was in college, and so this is what I call an extended story, where I have this little page divider in there. So I do all different kinds of pages. I do 1-page layouts, I do 2-page spreads that match. I'm all over the place when it comes to how I scrapbook, and I love it. There's some more little 6x8 pages. Do lots of flip flaps. This was when she was student teaching, and it was Halloween, and she dressed as Miss Frizz from the Magic School Bus. And then this is one of her boyfriends before she met her husband. And like, I don't go back and redo these. This is part of her story. This is part of who she is. And, you know, I don't change that. Same way with my nephew, her brother. I don't go back like, I've got pictures of him, you know, with girlfriends and that sort of thing. This is when she was her first year teaching her Halloween. So yeah, that's just how I roll. So leave me some comments and let me know. And thank you guys so much for subscribing and following along in my memory keeping journey. Until next time, happy scraping.